Howdy, howdy. This is Mr. Elmhorst with the help video for the minor grade on total surface area. And this can be matching, but it's also going to be identifying what is the shape and what are the formulas. So if you would start with the first thing here is we want to identify the base shape. And then what is the parallel opposite side if it has one. So because we have a rectangle here at the base and then we go parallel and perpendicular, then this is going to be a rectangular prism. In the area formula, we have a rectangle as a base, a rectangular prism, and the total surface area is going to be perimeter times height plus the area of the two bases. So let's fill that information out. The total surface area is going to be perimeter times height plus the area of the two bases. So if we focus on the perimeter here, we have 1.5 and then 3 on the backside. So we add that all together. The perimeter is going to be 9. And then the height going vertically is going to be 4. So we got the first part of it for the total surface area. Now we need to find the area of the two bases and then multiply by 2. So we or find the area of one base and multiply by 2. So the let me redraw it over here. So the rectangle is going to be 3 by 1.5. So we can multiply that times 3 times 1.5. So the area of one base is going to be 4.5. And then we multiply that by 2 to get the area of the other base. So that's going to be 9. So the surface area or total surface area of the shape is going to be 36 plus 9. Yeah, looking at question number 2, we identify the base that has the parallel or the perpendicular congruent opposite side. We can identify the base and put the measurements to help us keep things organized. So first we need the total surface area, which is going to be perimeter times the height plus 2 times the base. So the perimeter is going to be 2.5 plus 2.5, which is 5, and then 5 plus 5 is 10. So the perimeter times the height of the shape, which is 2.5. So we got the first part. Now we need to find 2 times the base area. So the base area is going to be 2.5 times 2.5. 2.5 times 2.5, and then all of that times 2. So we could probably shortcut this here just a little bit. 2 times 2.5 will give us 5. So ultimately, the last part of this is going to be 2.5 times 5. Now we'll work it all out. 10 times 2.5 is going to be 25. And then 5 times 2.5 is going to give us 12.5. So we add that all up to get our total surface area. Okay, I'm taking a look at number 3. We are looking to see what is the base shape. I know it's sitting on a rectangle, but we need to look at the perpendicular congruent opposite side. So that is actually going to be the triangular prism with the base of a triangle. So we focus on the base and draw that out to help us keep it organized. We have 6, 8, and then 10 as the base shape. Then we build the formula. The total surface area is the perimeter of the base times the height, and then we're going to find the area of the base and multiply that by 2. So starting with the perimeter, 6, 8, and 10. 6 and 8 is 14, plus 10 is going to give us 14 times the height of the shape. So focusing on the base and going up from there is going to be 4. Now we take a look at the area of the base. So the area of this base is going to focus on the perpendicular measurements of 6 times 8. 6 times 8. And because it's a triangle, 6 times 8, we're going to divide that by 2. We're going to multiply 14 times 4, so that's going to give us 4 and 16, 40 and 16, so we got 56. So that is the lateral surface area. And then we multiply 6 times 8 divided by 2 to find the area of one triangle, and then times 2 to find the area of both triangles. Well, those are going to cancel each other. So we are left with 6 times 8, and we add those up for the total surface area. Okay, number 4, looking at the base shape that is parallel. We're going to focus on that. We have a triangle, and the parallel perpendicular opposite side goes across, so that's going to be 7. So it looks like the triangle height is 2.5. That's I'm not going to put it there, that's going to be confusing. And it looks like it is an equilateral triangle with all sides being equal, so it's 4, 4, and 4. So let's focus on the formula and filling it out. Perimeter times height plus 2 times the base area. So the perimeter is adding up all the sides of the triangle. So it's going to be 12 times the height of the 3D shape, which is 7. So we got that figured out. Now let's look at the base area. So it's 2 times the base area, and the base area is going to be 4 times the height of the triangle, 4 times 2.5. Let's put the multiply in there. And because it's a triangle, it's going to be divided by 2. So multiplying by 2 because there's 2 of them, and then dividing by 2 because it's a triangle, those are going to offset. So we got 4 times 2.5. So that is going to give us 10. So 7 times 12, so the total surface area is going to give us 84 plus the area of the two bases, which is 10. Number 5, taking a look at the base area. So the bases that are parallel are circles. We're going to use the circular formula. The total surface area is going to be diameter times pi times the height. Now, the formula says 2 times pi times the radius, which would give you the diameter. So it's circumference times the height plus the area of the two circles. So if the radius is 5, then the diameter is 10, and the height is 12. And then, so the diameter is 10, the height is 12, and then that's going to be times pi. So that's going to give us 120 times pi. So we have the lateral surface area figured out. So now we'll do 2 times pi times the radius squared. Okay, so that's going to give us 25 times 2. So that is going to be 25 times 2 is 50 times pi. And we have 120 times pi. And the total surface area, we're going to put those together first before multiplying by pi. So it's going to give us 170 times pi. So if we have 3.14 times 170 for the total surface area. Using that strategy again, find the circles. for the bases and their parallel opposites. So we're good there. And if the radius is 6, then the diameter is 12. We're going to use the surface area formula of diameter times pi times the height plus 2 times pi r squared. So the diameter is 12, the height is 6, and that is going to be multiplied by pi. And now we look at 2 times r squared. R is 6. We got 6 squared times pi. So it's going to give us 36 times 2. So let's put all this together here. So 12 times 6, 72 pi for the lateral surface area. And 36 times 2 is going to give us 72 pi total surface area. Now we can put the 72 and the 72 together. So it's going to give us 144 times pi for the total surface area. So we can set that up. So 3.14 times 144.